something cool. So real. Yo, I'm on the TV. Let's go. I'm on the 149 household TV. Let's go. Hey, gamers. Hey. I'm on TV. Let's go. How are we doing, folks? I say we hop immediately into this because I can't stream for very long. But I did want to play this. There were more spider issues, so I'm in the guest room with a PS5. Oh no, not the spiders. Alright, so we get to pick where we want to go in the past. Where should we go first? Let's go to the law offices. The nightmare trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun. Oh wow, the PS5 has a lot of delay. RIP. I wanted to wake up, to walk away, but I figured I'm the only one who could do this probably. Besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision, It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. Yeah. 7 years ago, Wright & Co. law offices.
Ooh, morning, Daddy.
Ah, I'm so glad you came.
You okay, Daddy? They picking on you?
I am fine as always. This old boy is here to help me after all. That's young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on. So bright.
Thanks. My first show's today, after all.
Trucy is blinding me, Tammy's. 2 weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office. Oh, hey kid, you're an orphan now. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I, did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. Oh. Oh. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while, just until your daddy comes home. Oh, it won't be long. Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad. Oh. I hope. Oh, I'm gonna crying in the club. Of course, it's totally your choice. Oh. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird.
Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you.
Oh. Huh? Really?
So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family?
Oh, my heart. My heart, my sweet little baby girl. Huh? I guess so. Getting weirder.
Mr. Attorney?
I'm crying and we're not even 10 minutes in. Actually, why don't you call me Nick? Or you can call me... or you can call me Daddy if you like it. It doesn't have to be today or anything. Aw.
Okay, say Daddy.
Oh. That was quick. Yes.
If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches at my last school for a year. So, thanks, Daddy. Oh, and this office, it's a little bleh. A little color goes a long way, you know.
Oh.
Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? You're poor.
No, I can't. Isn't Nick what Maya called him? It is. Maya called him Nick.
Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this.
Trucy, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 8.
Oh. Oh.
Don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy.
Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? Oh. Plant! My mentor's favorite plant, Charlie. I guess watering Charlie's my only real job now. Wait! I have a child now! I can't feed Trucy like this. Oh. Apollo will be dead before I can call him a baby. She probably needs more than the occasional watering tube, I'm guessing. Phoenix. Feed Trucy the plant. No! I meant to say bug. Yeah, I was confused. I was like, what do you mean? What are you calling him right now? Feed Charlie to Jersey. She probably needs more than the occasional watering too, I'm guessing. They confuse. Did Phoenix ever watch this movie? An old movie poster hangs on the wall. I finally found out the title after not knowing it for the longest time. I actually rented the movie the other day. Cried my eyes out. Aww. I'm so glad he finally watched it. Ugh, just thinking about it makes me tear up. Wait, it's just allergies, really. I should show it to her when she's a little older. Wait, what was it called again? What movie? Quite the collection of law books. My mentor bought all of them. I love how he's not naming her. Like, it's like Mia. At this point, you guys have no idea who Mia is. So we're not gonna name her. I used to be too busy to read them. Now that I have the time to read them, there's no need. Oh, that's sad. But I can't just sell them. Maybe Trucy will want to read them someday? Nah. Probably like Captain Underpants. End inquiry. Alright, Truce. The office.
So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right?
You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. Guys, who is this mysterious mentor? It's actually kind of hard for me, for Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that.
Actually, that's pretty accurate. Trucy hypnotized.
So here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? No one will be my friend at school that way.
When she clicks his finger, she goes, tra-la-la. Wow, that's crazy. Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you were to ask some people.
Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead.
You mean, like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent? Be right back. Why is Trucy a business goat? She's like, I got this. I've been a businessman since day one.
You got me, don't ya? I'm a professional.
A professional?
Yep. After all, I am directly descended from the famous Zach Gremery.
Directly descended? He's your father.
Oh.
I forgot about him.
And now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too.
Oh, young Shelby. As soon as she was born, she learned how to do her taxes. I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy? Or Zach Gremery?
Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy.
Which daddy was that again?
Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star of Troop Gremery. And they're big.
The Gremerys. They were on television a lot. I haven't seen them much I haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it.
Big magic happens when you put Zack... Big magic happens when you put Zack and Val and Grandma Reed together, you know. Once they made a giant waterfall right there on the stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall.
Let me guess. There was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top.
I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic.
Thank you for the hydrate. I shouldn't have brought it up so soon.
I wonder what'll happen to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone.
Mommy? Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother.
But I have my magic and a great daddy, even if he is unemployed.
A giant trout up the giant waterfall to a giant fisherman.
You know, I think things are gonna be okay.
Aww. Oh yeah, her mom's dead or something. I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. Ooh, this sounds sensitive. So Trucy, you're a professional?
Yes, it's like that thing they say.
Micah would laugh at her being an orphan now.
Baby frogs grow up to be frogs?
They say that?
I always thought it was funny though.
What was?
Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles?
I was about to say that.
Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid.
Right, so in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy?
That's right. Well, wanna see a trick?
You're gonna do a magic trick? Please show me. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all. So Trucy, was it the saw woman in a half trick, or did she try and escape like a real boss? The future of the agency depends on it, after all.
That's the spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da!
Oh, it's Mr. Hat.
Hey, folks, it's Mr. Hat. I gotta say, it's good to be seen.
Yeah. How did she do that? I want to know the logistics. Because that's crazy. Whoa, that was startling.
The amazing Mr. Hat. Isn't he great?
Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service. He certainly makes an impression.
Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy.
Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. Get it? Heady. Oh god, please don't let Mr. Hat crash my game again. My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. Do you think she learned ventriloquism from Benjamin? No, because she's so much better than he is. You can't even see her mouth moving. You could see his mouth moving though. He did like a awkward, like very obviously I'm speaking thing. Mommy, alright, tell me about your mother. Could you tell me about your mommy, if it's okay?
Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage.
On stage? You mean with your daddy?
Yup! She was always there with Zack and Valance smiling. But then, she went away.
Went away?
It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back.
Oh, this is so sad. That's the saddest line, I think. Oh, Trucy's so tragic. Maybe so.
I cried then. A lot. That's when Daddy gave me this.
Here, it's the locket. Huh. Huh. This is your mother? She's beautiful. Now I feel bad.
Her name's Thalissa Grammary.
Poor girl. I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. Now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes.
Hey, Daddy, you won't.
Don't worry, I won't vanish, I promise.
Right, you can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan.
Ace Attorney middle-aged women try not to have the exact same haircut challenge. I guess all I rate as is a backup plan. Contains a photo of Trucy's mother, Thalissa. I don't think that's probably enough. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask so much at once like that.
It's okay. After all, we're family.
I just hope you're ready.
The Wright Talent Agency opens tomorrow.
What? But are we representing anyone?
Me and you? That makes two, Daddy.
I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent.
Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at.
Well, when you put it that way...
You mean you don't have any tricks? No old standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket.
Okay. I'll think of something.
That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy.
Welcome to the team, Daddy-o. The team? Right. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. Aw. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light. Aww. 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 Where do we want to go now? Let's go to the present. Oh, we can't do the present yet. We have to stay in the past. Oh, we finished that though. So let's go to Defendant Lobby 2. Mr. Cat, cool as hell. Mr. Hat, the best. Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day. Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way, this trial is over. Ah, Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Zack? There is one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this! Nope, there you go. Mr. Enigmar! The defendant's escaped. Find him, quick! Bailiff, close all exits from the building. On the double, he must not be allowed to escape. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge. But now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Hey, you there, sir! Oh my god. Down on your hands! Floor on your head! Now! What's the big idea? My ears. No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here. But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. Zoink! I just say it like it is, sir, and it's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago? No recollection of that, sir! Huh? For me, working on a case is always in the present, progressive tense, sir. There is no past, there is only now, sir. I like how they just didn't make a frown for that Clavier model, so as he said that, the guy escaped, he's smirking. Okay. You're the bailiff, right? Yes, sir! Court Bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir. I've asked to meet with the bailiff at this court who let the magician escape. Let me try to make this absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir. But you were a regular police officer once, right? Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir. Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So, you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing? I'm dying over here. Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. Guess I wasn't the only victim. I feel bad for Bro. The last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this, but last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me. He's just a little meek. That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff. But your uniform, I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired. That can't be legal. So, you were the one who let the magician get away that day? I'm dying over here! A star rises among the court bailiffs full of hope, then tragedy strikes. Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zach Remery's disappearance? Oh, the humanity! That's enough of that. Why, yes, I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard a commotion in court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open, slam, and some guy's face is right there in front of me, face! So you saw someone suspicious coming your way. Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk hat all the way down the hall, sir. I have a diagram of the court building here, but he's so adorable. Only Meekins can turn his life around until he does. I'll laugh until the day he dies. Oh my god. There's courtroom number 7. That's where I was, sir. All by myself, nary a friend to call my own. Okay, and which way did Zach Remery run after bursting through the courtroom door? He went up, like this, and around the corner, like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. He's committed crimes. Yeah, the crime of being a cutie. When I turned the corner, I saw that magic man run into the defendant lobby. Swiftly I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Why, I remember it like it was right here, because it was! Lobby number 2, sir. You ran into this room? I don't see any place to hide in here. Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished like a puff of smoke. Except there wasn't even any smoke. He was just gone. That's impossible. Yes, that word! Oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying over here! Okay, I won't say it again, I promise. Is there a vent in the ceiling? But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you see this? Did you search the lobby? I searched. No, hole behind the painting. He crawled up there. Why the pause? There was nothing here at all, sir. That's right. Nothing was here, sir. How can he talk so loud and still be hiding something? So So Zach was in the room when he was in this room when he vanished? Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. That red silk hat, that flowing cape. He ran right in here, right inside this room. Silk hat and cape. That's Zach, all right. But sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir. What about now? Have any ideas? Sir! It is about what exactly, sir, if you don't mind me asking? You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that? Oh! Oh my, whoa, it's been so long. Oh, look at that. It's been so long since we've seen these locks. Psyche locks, I should have known. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks on people's hearts. Look how HD the locks are now. The NAF reference. And if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all, and the Magatama ends it. It's been so long. Oh, that's a new way to do the Magatama. That's interesting. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, they're like, listen, we gave Apollo a cute little animation with his bracelet. We gotta give Phoenix a cute little thing with his Magatama. The disappearing trick. Let's see if we can break it. Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out. Hey, what's with the atmosphere in here all of a sudden? You know something, and I'm gonna find out what. Zach Gremory vanished from this room. How did he do it? Oh, sir, well, sir, I can't say. Is that, sir? Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something? Well, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here. Listen, it was impossible. What could such a little girl possibly do anyway? What did you just say? Sir, did I just say something, sir? Oh. No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in the room, wasn't there? It's Trucy. Sir, I'm gonna have to invoke my right to remain in a state of not talking. It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who was here in this room that day. Somebody else in a little red little silk hat. Trucy helped. Oh, golly. Sir! Oh. Sir! I've never seen that girl until just the other day. Trucy helped. Oh, golly gosh. It's wild that Trucy helped her father escape just to be abandoned by him and made an orphan. That's crazy. Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it. Sir! Sir, that day, she was here in the room, sir. That's 10 minutes on the naughty step. But he wasn't! You mean you chased her into this room, not him? Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing, but it was how to not mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician. 7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Gremory. But you saw something. Oh, it was Mr. Hat, wasn't it? And therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar? It's gotta be Mr. Meekins. Whoa, Mr. Meekins, sorry. The amazing Mr. Hat. What's that? Zach went to the NBA. That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in her show down at the Wonder Bar. Have you been to the Wonder Bar? So, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir? Come again? That night on stage I saw a vision, except it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat, he really exists! Got him. Why is she performing in a bar? Yeah, I don't know. That is a good question. I remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague. Zach Gremery exited the courtroom. I gave chase and cornered him in the corner of room, sir. Zach Gremery, don't even think you can escape Meekins. Down on your hands, floor on your head. Hello?
Something the matter, mister?
No, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zach Gremery, do you know him?
Oh, I love Zach Gremery. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan.
Oh, Trucy. Oh. Does she get drinks as payment like bands do? That'd be funny. I see. That's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing. Anyways, that very same Zach came into this room.
But no one's been in here except me.
But he has to be in here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the trash can, behind the painting, under the rug. So, Trucy was his accomplice. Imagine my astonished surprise when 1 week later, I just happened to walk into a bar and see him. Mr. Hat. I couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had all been a long dream. A dream that lasted a week? But it wasn't the magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat. Though it seems complex, what really happened that day was quite simple. You were standing by the door and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got in the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2, along with Mr. Hat. Oh, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? So, while you were standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner and most likely runs through the closest door into lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit, and at that very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. Then all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat. Sir, I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Then I saw that cape, Zach Gremery's red cape, fluttering like a cape. Astounding, sir! All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing quarries wasted. It was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die. Or the scattered remains of a messily eaten chocolate parfait. Such sweet sorrows. No cameras in the building, and no other bailiffs? How did he get out? I thought they locked the doors. You think if the defendant vanishes, they would lock all the doors up, like no one can leave the courtroom, and like set up a checkpoint for people leaving the court and stuff. Like showing, like, you'd think they'd do something like that if a defendant just ran. I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you'd suffered on account of this case. It's an honor, sir. I've apologized to people many, many times, sometimes more than one. But this is the first time that anyone's ever apologized to me. Actually, about that girl, I'm sort of her guardian now. Is that so? Sir, you should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor. Okay. I let the defendant escape. That's the stone cold truth. Just another step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great detective Guamshu. Mr. Meekins? This is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar, if you want. It's an honor, sir. Sir, I can't count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir. No one's ever given me anything for free. Honorable goat. Alright, I'll see you in court next time then, sir. I look forward to it. Except he never saw me in court. All eyes were on Zach Gremery that day in court until his mysterious disappearance. Now part of the mystery's been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. wasn't unlocked yet? Oh, it is. It is unlocked. I want to go here. I want to go here. I am a Meekins fan. #1 fan. Oh my goodness. Christoph Gavin. Been a while, hasn't it, boo? I'll be taking my leave now. Still have some work to do back at the office. Then I guess I'll go back to my piano. To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. Okay, well. Okay, well. This frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. 2 hours left of my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. Do you know who I am? Who I am? Nah, but if you hum it, I can play it. Just kidding. I don't do requests. How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards. Oh, a customer. I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys. I seek a true competition. I have heard the Borscht Bowl Club is the place for this. Holy smokes, it's him. Now I see the rumors is true. And this is a friend of yours? Don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman. He will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home. This competition will be between us, no others. The Wright Talent Agency represents 2 artists, and I'm #2. I played piano, well, sorta. It's actually just the front for my real talent, which is playing poker. Don't ask me how I got started. I don't remember. Needed something to do. But I'm good. Real good. It didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Go to the Borscht Bowl Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. People don't come to hear me tickle the ivory. They come to watch me play cards. Is this a seedy poker club? No, it's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money involved. But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Phoenix has an ego over poker. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room. The hideout, yes. But before we go... Yeah? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shady Smith. Oh, and I'm Brushel, Spark Brushel news reporter. Oh, I'm... No. Phoenix Wright. Huh? You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. Still do not know who I am? Have we met? The pieces! They've been put together! Today in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this! Mr. Enigmar! The defendants escaped. Find him, quick! Bailiff, close all exits from the building. On the double, he must not be allowed to escape. I hope they keep showing that over and over and over again. You can't be, but you're Zach Gramarye? Yes, the reincarnation act of the century. Pity I have only an audience of 1. You. Zach Gramarye? This must be a bad dream. If he asks after Trucy, I'm dying. In a sense, this guy ruined my life. Oop! Yeah, he gave me this, like, annoying girl that I had to take care of. Ugh, I can't stand her. I think he's like, she's good, and he's like, good, and leaves. You there. Da? We will play soon. Ready the room. Da. I will be preparing the hideout for you. Are you really him? Zach Gramarye? Now I am Shady Smith. Remember this. How many years has it been now? 6? In exactly 3 days from now, it will be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear. Yeah, you could say that. Is she well? Trucy, I mean. She's fine. I've got her working already. Hope you don't mind. I need hardly express my gratitude, but you have it. This is why I have come. That, and to settle a matter of cards. I died. Rest in peace. By which you mean poker? Those eyes, he's serious. I despise losing above all else, and so I've decided I will win tonight, no matter what it takes. I know this guy's type, and they're dangerous. Everything's about the competition, or else all else is secondary. Perhaps we should take this time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me. And I you. Whew. We competed that day 7 years ago, too. Ah, yes. You must have been surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue. 2. 1. Showdown time. I lost. It's only a game of poker. Game I've played for a long time and only lost twice. Who was the first? The man I killed, of course. You choose your defense attorneys by playing poker. No, this isn't canon. None of this is canon. Oh. Some are hired, others fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of. I know that you do. Trucy's power? Trucy? She's in a class of her own. For 7 years, I've played poker here at the Borscht Bowl Club. I've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals.
Daddy, he's got a good hand. You might have a chance if you act quick. Better call him soon.
Trucy Poker God. Trucy, the queen of perception. Can you tell me what her power is? Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performing magic. But those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill. Her line? Recall, you were the second man to whom I've lost. Magnifique Gramarye. That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it. Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. What are they trying to tell us right now? I'm having some thoughts right now. I'm having... a greenhorn defense attorney I happen to meet. I call him Apollo. That's his name. What? I'm having some thoughts. I'm having some thoughts. Just a few. Just... Okay. It's just in the Gramarye blood or something? Blood? I'm sorry, but it is not something told lightly to outsiders. And it's nothing you need to know at this time. Some kind of Gramarye secret then? Fine. About Trucy. She's 15 this year. She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know. I see. When I planned my disappearing act, it was the thought of her alone that gave me pause. Wait, You were planning on vanishing from the get-go? Yes, and for that, I must apologize. However, I could not be found guilty that day. Because of this. This? A transferal of rights. You see the signature? A transferal? That's Magnifi Grammary's signature, isn't it? I hereby give all rights to the secret staging and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. Recipient, Zach Grammary. There's the motive. There's the motive for murder. I figured it out. That's why Valant killed him and the page is gone. I hereby give all rights to the secret staging and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. And the recipient's name is you, Zach Grammary. Yeah, it is I. Wait, this page looks torn. You recall the diary, yeah? First, take a look at this diary. So that's what it actually said. Note that a page has been clearly ripped out. Do you think Apollo is called a grasshopper attorney because he's new, or he looks like one? He's called a greenhorn attorney. As it just so happens, I have here what I believe to be the missing page. Wait! Let me see that! I just realized what happened. How could I forget? That scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge. This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnifi gave it to me that night. Oh, he's called a greenhorn. Oopsies. It's okay. To be fair, he does kind of look like a grasshopper. I think this is the first time we've seen his little profile. He's cute. I mean, who said that? Who would say that? You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier. Once again, I must apologize. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that courtroom. The greatest of Magnifi Grammary's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage. Sounds like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple.
Cat Chili's named after NASA.
Stop, okay? Stop. Look at him. Look at him. Okay? I see he's a little cute, you know? He's a little cute. As the rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir. Rightful? I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor. Your daughter. That is why I've risked all to come here tonight. Brushel? Sir? Yep, there it is. Here you go. What's this? A letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy. I would have you sign here as a witness. But I'm not a lawyer anymore. And you need a public notary besides. I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary. You are? By day I wear a notary's glasses and hunt for news. And by day I wear a reporter's glasses and notarize. When I take off my glasses, I can't see very well. Your signature, please. This is the first reason I've come here tonight. Transferal of rights. Document transferring the right to perform the Grammary repertoire to daughter Trucy. Finally figured it out. Now I know I've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said? Precisely. There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they will lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all of their possessions. Exactly, which is why I am here. I risk showing my face in public for the sake of this document. Before my 7 years are up. You might say I'm securing my daughter's inheritance. But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically? Not in this case, I am afraid. I think Valiant would get it. This case? Yes, I received the performance rights from Magnifi Gramarye. However, this was done in secret without witnesses. Before Magnifi died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were named. Myself, Zach Gramarye, and Valiant Gramarye. Not Trucy. I see. So you do need this document. I've known Brushel since before I vanished. He is a man I trust. Now, only 3 know of my rebirth. I took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background, and found you had no other close kin. It is as you say. Okay. I was kind of hoping he'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everyone else, but Trucy's mother is a mystery. This person in the photo is Trucy's mother? Oh, how did you come by this? Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone. Then, it is so. Huh? She is gone. What more is there to say? Lots? Oh, I know! Whoa, you're still here? According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother, Magnifi Gramarye's only daughter, end quote. What? Magnifi's daughter? Is that true, Mr. Zach? Brushel, you say too much. What? Why am I the bad guy? Why? How does he have, yeah, that's a good question. How does he have the pendant? Zach decked him. In any case, Mr. Wright, this discussion is over. Thalissa Gramarye. She's the most mysterious of the whole lot. I need to gather me some more evidence clearly. Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition? Final? Why? As you said, I have come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding, not blinding. Zach decked him like punch? He punched him? Yeah, he punched him. Once that is all done, I shall slip once more underground. Without seeing your daughter? It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago we played. 7 years ago I lost. I already lost to Magnifi. I do not care to lose to another. And I have heard that you never lose. It's just a rumor. Yes, for it is impossible to never lose, unless one has an ace up one's sleeve. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation to think a mere lawyer might be out there pulling the wool over so many eyes. Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try lightening up? That was that. This is this. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix is like, where have I heard this before? This will be my final performance. You are warned. This guy is beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards. Brushel, you may leave. Oh, but it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop! I punch, and I punch, but still it is not enough. I just remembered a prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen. Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man. Then let us begin. Dealer?
Da.
You will be witness to our competition.
Da. It is honor for me.
Why haven't I seen her around here before? Kick him in the non-existent balls. Oh, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. You know him? After a fashion? Listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this. The Gramarye power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. and I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I need to meet that reporter again. That was clear. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zach Gremery knew. But how? And why? Ooh. That's saying we should go to the... Yeah! Ooh! Solitary Cell 13? Ooh, I'm for real so interested right now. This is getting really good. Present day, Central Prison, Solitary Cell 13. Hello, Mr. Gavin. Well, well, isn't this an unexpected surprise? I wish I could play for longer today. I'd so finish this chapter today. I have to go soon, though. What errand brings you down to my cramped confines? Gavin? Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago? My past is like my logic. Straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little... tete-a-tete, right. You look well, Phoenix Wright. You too, Gavin. Ooh, this is awkward. Hey. Life has been full of surprises. For both of us. I've no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours. I'll be RB in just a minute. Beep boop. Boo! I've no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours. And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shady Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was? Who he was? Zach Gremery. You know, the defendant. I remember him, of course. Oh, that's why he's so scary. Ugh. Ugh. Could you say Smith was Zach? Impossible. Don't even try to tell me it was coincidence. There's no way he decided to murder just some random guy for funsies. What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think? After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty, but your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy. You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I'm an evil human being. Oh my god. Isn't that enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin. You recall that case 7 years ago? Ah, yes. The trial where Zach Gramarye pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it? That was when I first met you, wasn't it? Was it now? The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously. Unanimously, oh my god, for the strictest punishment. Why couldn't I say that? I couldn't get it. Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours. It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position, after all. For some reason, I was not reading it as unanimously. I'm like, I know this word, but like my brain just won't let me read it right. For 7 years, we've been friends. And yet, I still don't understand you. But Wright, your friendship toward me was never pure. You suspected me then, as you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. I try to help with your pronunciation. No, I appreciate it. If I struggle with words, I appreciate pronunciation help. Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it. Persistent, aren't you? I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game, Zach Gramarye mentioned your name, Gavin. Oh, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him. Hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. I have to know. Why did you kill Shady Smith? No, Zach Gramarye. Oh dear. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! They're... Whoa! What the hell? What kind of a secret is this guy holding? That's insane! Whoa! I've never seen psyche locks like these. Dark. Cold. Full of despair. Can I even unlock these things? Whoa. Why does he get custom ones? He bought the DLC. He bought the DLC. Something wrong, right? No, it's nothing. Despair. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know. The ultimate despair. Well, oh, hey! He's doing his nails. That's the same nail polish as Vera. Oh no. That envelope's been bothering me. It's the yellow envelope. It's the yellow envelope. That envelope's been bothering me since I came in here. It's not nice to peek at other people's mail. You get mail in here? You get mail here in jail? Bet I do. Though they read it first, apparently. Still, I am allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however. Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question. You're thinking, what self-respect... Okay, no one was thinking that. What self-respecting man would use nail polish? Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say? One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. First rate in all things, except nothing less. That certainly does look like a first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please, have one. It's on me. Found in Kristoff Gavin's cell, the nail polish is colorless. That's important. That's gonna be very important. Nail polish slipped into pocket. Guess we're done here for now. Let's go back to the past. I want him dead now, though. "7 years ago, Drew Studio. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. I decided on sooner. Drew Misham, was it? I haven't done anything illegal. And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit, it made quite an impression on me. I thought you were the most beautiful man alive. I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations. Phoenix Wright, was it? I'll answer what I can. I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely. Oh, look at that, little baby Vera. Ah, this is my daughter. Vera, say hello. Okay. She's gone. Shall we begin then? Judging from this place, you're a painter? Not, sadly, a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by were it only me. Your daughter? Her mother grew wary of me, and left. She has the exact same fit. I don't need her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation. Forgeries. Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for. But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe when I tell you this. That was my first work, outside of painting. What? To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility. Fashion icon or broke, why not both? Then why did you take the job? I was well paid, very well paid. I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape. Honestly, the sooner I could put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy, but that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I knew it would be difficult to escape this. Then let's talk. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did? It was unlike anything I had attempted before. I guess it would be a little different from paintings. That is not what I mean. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. This wasn't a copy? The client gave me two things that day. The first was a simple page as reference. When his hair is down, he looks like an amalgamation of two different people. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote? Yes. As I said, it was my first job of that nature. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? An Undertale reference. If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally, a psyche lock. Of course. Seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. That the brother's name? I forgot. Yeah. It's Kristoff. It's Kristoff. Oh, that's a funny story. That reminds me of a funny story, actually. So just for you, Matt, I did my German lessons today, so I could practice my German for when Clavier shows up. And you'll never guess what the word I learned today was in my German lessons. Let's hear it then. Thank you, Phoenix. I open up Duolingo. Just for me, I'll feel bad. I'm kidding. I was gonna do it anyway. I open up my German lessons on Duolingo. I click on the next lesson. The first thing it asks me is to translate the piano. And oh boy, did I know how to say the piano. I was like, this is one word I know very well. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Mishram? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client. True, when I asked the client's name, there were no psyche locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Why are you doing this to me? It's Phoenix Wright, right? Yep, that's how you say piano. It was crazy, I'm like, whoa! That's crazy. Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. So what's Misham hiding? We know this, right? It's the forger, right? I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you've said. What is it, then? You told me what you knew about the client. That's very English for German. I know, I was like, wow, this is crazy. And I couldn't see any psyche locks. Psycho locks? Is that some sort of asylum security or a new hairstyle, perhaps? But then they did show up, didn't they? Who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. One moment. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally. Not personally? Those words triggered the psychic lock. Again with the psycho locks. Now I really must know what they are. So you didn't meet with the client, but someone else did? Maybe the real forger behind this evidence? Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. But I'm afraid you've lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psyche locks. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there. And your conclusion is? The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham. Poppycock. I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me? That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew Studios is Vera. We know this. We've done this already. Arrested on suspicion of poisoning her father, Drew Misham, currently on trial. Lola Poppycock. The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it? Ridiculous! My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. You saying 12-year-olds are forgers? I've always been more one of landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The psyche locks tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. I feel very much on the verge of going psycho lock myself. Yeah, we go. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter Vera, not I. She's only 12, a genius you might call her. A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now. Do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So Vera was the one who made this page? Would she know who the client was then? Actually, the client came once here to this studio. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me. So they talked to your daughter? I will speak only with the artist, the client told me. And that little girl is the key to our mystery client's true identity. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more? Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? That's a good question. That's a good question. And I can't wait to finish this tomorrow. I'm so sorry that I gotta go. I got stuff to do. But my best to finish it tomorrow. Hopefully nothing comes up. I know I do got to do some stuff tomorrow, but no. I would continue. Genuinely, if I didn't have to go, I would continue. I'd want to beat this because this case is so good. I'm obsessed with this case. It's probably one of my favorites we've done. But yes, it was awesome. Yeah. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wait. Oh, cancel this raid because my lovely friend went live. And we're gonna raid them. They raided me on my birthday. So we're gonna send you over to him instead. Go say hi. And I will. Bye. Have some. Get some rest, Mac. Go to sleep.